Hello, welcome back to Mountaintop Repair Shop. Well, as I've mentioned in the past, I use a lot of those 20-volt battery tools that DeWalt makes, and I picked up this little Bluetooth speaker a few years ago. Worked fine, you know, for the job. It doesn't have a radio in it, but I just wanted to listen to whatever's on my phone. And but just like my old 18-volt radio, the speakers eventually blew. It's not uncommon, you know, with these job site radios. They don't last entirely, you know, too long. You get a few years out of them. But, so, we went online to look up some speaker replacements. And I found some actual replacements that go to that radio. Only $28.70 a piece. So, two of those is just about $60. Did a little search, and it brought me over to partsexpress.com. That's how I found that place. And they just have tons of speakers. So, I needed some 2.5s. 2.5-inch speakers, and I came up with the Vista 10 FRS 7 4-ohm, and we got two of them to replace, and they're nice little speakers. They're definitely way more heavy duty than the ones that came in there. These magnets are really big, but they're nice little design speakers, and we've got two to replace. But that right here is $23 instead of spending $60 on the replacement speakers that would, like I said, only be $15 shy of a brand new one. So, $23, that's worth it. So, let's head over to the workbench and see if we can get those things changed out and crank up some new tunes. Alright. So, DeWalt likes to use a lot of security screws. We got two small star bits with a dot in the center, and around the back we got some larger ones, larger torque screws. Well, I'm ready for everything, so my larger torque screwdriver, get this apart real quick. So these ones have that little security dot in the center, so you definitely need a security set of star bits. It looks pretty small here. I got this T10 with the divot in the center, and that seems like it's going to fit. We'll use that. Alright, 6 screws, that's it. Let's see about digging this thing apart and cracking this sucker open carefully. So it has this front piece that comes off. Those two screws hold that together, and that's like that. And that's pretty much it right there. I already have that bottom one off. I can go ahead and start pulling these speakers out. You can see how tiny these magnets are. They're 4 ohms, 3 watts. This is fun. Alright. So, there we go. Looks like, little factory defective in the bottom corner right there, but, you know, it's still solid, but not much of a magnet there. Noisy as heck. They're just like screechy little things. Should have pulled that earlier. And I don't need to pull that. I'll just keep this together carefully. Yeah, this is definitely the top speaker. You can see how dirty that is. That's pretty fun. And we'll pop out our new ones. So, in comparison, well, the holes line up, so that'll work. Seem to have the space, but these magnets are so huge, I don't know if there's going to be room for both. We'll have to find out. But first I'm going to have to desolder this and put it on this one. On this one, the black is positive. This thing is labeled negative and positive. And we'll have to break out the soldering iron, heat things up a little bit. Nice clean tip there. Loosen things up a little bit. Take the little bend out of that guy. And the hook comes right out. Just like that. That's out of there relatively quick and easy. Alright, so off to the boneyard with you two. By that I mean the recycling dumpster. Now we have these guys. Flux paste, or whatever the hell. Maybe I'll just do one at a time. Alright, let's heat this thing up. Alright, with those two together, now we get to see if these things fit in here. This is kind of the only option I saw for 4 ohm 2.5 inch speakers, so. Alright. Thicker flange, but there is enough room for these screws to bite, so that's a good thing. I'll put the wires on this side because it's the same side that corresponds with the side the wires plug in on the board. Alright, moment of truth. Put that one in there. Will this one be able to get to a place where we can screw it in? Looks like maybe. Maybe I should loosen this up. Let it slide back a little bit. If that's at all possible. I don't know about this one. Maybe it'll work just fine. I feel like I'm changing the shape of everything. I don't like these magnets making contact. Wedge a piece of shrink tube in between these things. See if it helps. There it goes. Good old insulating shrink tube. I'll push this thing together and tighten it up. Marked the right one with the red earlier. Might pop the wire off. There's a 1. And the 2 are in. Nothing getting in the way of anything crazy there. It's all fitting into shape, it seems. A little bit of pressure towards the outside, but let's put some screws back in. Tighten it up and turn it on. See what it sounds like. Alright, that was locked in place. Last 2 front screws. there we have it, all reassembled. Not bad. So now I can go find a battery and a phone, and we'll put this thing to the test and test to see if the thing works. All right. Well, let's give it a test. See what it sounds like. Not bad. See if it got some nice bass. So, well, I think I'm done for now. That'll work. Bring it back to work and use it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button because it helps with the algorithm. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.